Creationism versus evolutionism is an intense debate that is falsely portrayed as a religion against science issue. People who want to follow the scientific process are told to believe that the universe is spontaneous and haphazardly self-evolving. They are falsely coerced to reject religion and told that the sole scientific conclusion is a universal ancestor or single living cell resulted by chance, which later haphazardly self-evolved into human. On the other hand, the people who believe in the philosophy about the universe being a created entity are forcibly referred to Bible. Book of Genesis, chapter 2, verse 7, where creation of man is shown through breathing into a mud doll. This creationism scenario denies ancient geographical and biological events as reported per science and equates the creation of Adam, peace be upon him, as per the miracle of Jesus, peace be upon him. An understanding of Islamic creationism per scientific processes will not only accommodate ancient geographical and biological events on Earth, but would also postulate how Adam, peace be upon him, was created in heavens. Thus, per Quran and Hadith, Muslims understand that Allah created ancient life forms on Earth in a certain sequence, which include various hominins or human-like creatures. The Quran's second chapter Al-Baqarah and verse 21 most likely endorsed the sequence of early human-like life forms on Earth. Muslims don't have any issue with fossils of different kinds of hominins, as identified in a certain chronological sequence by science, such as Homo sapiens archaic of 400 to 200,000 years ago. Then Homo sapiens Neanderthalensis between 300 to 30,000 years ago, and finally the Homo sapiens sapiens by around 80,000 years ago. But currently it cannot be factually described how a new or probably better life form originated after an older or apparently less modern one. Future academic research is needed to understand how Allah created each new life form, either from nothing or through recycling pathway during the course of ancient biological events. Through Jami Tirmizi Hadith number 3609 phrase Adam, peace be upon him, was between soul and body. Muslims know that human soul was combined with a living body to create Adam, peace be upon him, in the heavens. Therefore, the anatomically modern Homo sapiens sapiens around 80 to 50,000 years ago on Earth can be considered as soulless human forms. These human-like creatures were very violent, causing 30 to 50% cranial trauma or broken skulls to each other. Therefore, per Quran's second chapter Al-Baqarah and verse 30, the angels expected the next level or successor of human-like creatures to be equally or more violent. However, combing human soul with a living body resulted in modern human behavior on Earth, which is described by scientists as behaviorally modern Homo sapiens sapiens. The Upper Paleolithic model presents that around 40 to 50,000 years ago, modern human behavior was abruptly noticed on the Earth. Later these humans were only surviving species, while replacing all other hominins from the Earth. These sudden changes appear to be due to the supernatural soul, speech skills and advanced knowledge possessed by progeny of Adam, peace be upon him, as per Quran's second chapter Al-Baqarah and verse 31. Muslims understand that the best Homo sapiens sapiens nuclear and cytoplasmic DNAs possible on Earth was designated by Allah to create first human body in heavens as per Quran's 95th chapter, 18 and verse 4, per Quran's 15th chapter Al-Hijr and verse 26 and Sunan Abu Dawud Hadith number 4693. It is also known that such body was created using foul black muds collected from different parts of the Earth. Science tells us that proteins caused foul odor in ancient pre-life primordial soups that were composed of water and soil, while the presence of organic matter gave black color to the muds. Thus, Altered or rotten black mud mentioned in Islamic creationism probably refers to such primordial soups that are naturally expected to have bad smell as well as dark color. By this account, Muslims understand that Adam, peace be upon him, received all relevant epigenetics selected from various parts of the earth as primordial soups, so that geographical adaptive variability could be transmitted to his progeny for their successful flourishing on this planet. This concept of multiple primordial soups on Earth also counters the atheistic notion of a universal ancestor or single living cell resulting by chance to haphazardly self-evolve into higher forms. Later,